for the protagonist's mind, at the very least. Okay, another enemy up there. The good news is we should have plenty of money by the end of this.
2 enemies detected.
Downside, I have no actually, I could use... Alright, what's enough soul next time? Alright, we'll just do attacks.
Tartarus has defeated an enemy.
Okay then, they're M-rated, we'll take that. Now, because we didn't beat the enemies up, we don't get a... Fair enough. We didn't get the things. High-tech sandals. We'll check that. It's ready then because officers are selling guns. Jeez. There's probably some truth in that, in all honesty.
Please hit. Only one more. Just one more.
So this is why we don't let the enemy get attacks in, because they do hurt. It's much easier for us to just deal with them doing what I was doing earlier. Oh no, do not give orders. What we want to do at this point is use a couple of skills up. We'll use Yukari's healing because she actually has mana to spare. And then we're going to use a Snuff Soul to get ourselves some spirit points back. I'll leave that spirit points. Mana points, whatever it is. Okay. Other thing we're going to do is equip those shoes because I believe they will be better. So we now have an evasion score of 12 as opposed to 4 and can sell off those later. It is a fairly dark game. I mean, as I say, the first scene in it basically is a girl attempting to apparently commit suicide if you know nothing about the game. And that's the first scene, basically.
3 enemies present.
And nipples,
Don't
indeed.
get careless.
Right. I realise I'm going to have to, when I put this up to YouTube, I'm now going to have to mention mature content because of you people. But yes, we're back. Unfortunately, I need the ice attacks. It's got to happen.
Another enemy down. There's only one left.
And one more. You are so helpful, all of you. And another sword, which we can sell off. You are providing a public service. This is very, very true. Oh, God. Okay, now I've got to put an 18+ rating on thanks to you people. You're really helping me.
2 enemies detected.
Oh, dear.
Yes.
I should say I don't mind. I never claimed my channel was a family channel. I don't swear a lot, but that's just me as a person. I never claimed it was, Ah, well. Never for kids. Bonus experience. And now, Yukari has wind power from the Gara ability. And also now, Junpei now goes and has fire! True story. No, this is very true. We haven't got to the, well, we'll get there when we get there.
2 enemies detected. Strike first.
Everybody's a bad influence, Bookworm. Everybody is. Okay, some more cash. I believe we already have that persona. And... darn it! Those are rare. We're gonna... those are rare. Doesn't matter though.
An assault by 2 enemies. Stand strong.
We will get there when we get there.
Only one more. You're better than I thought.
I played a Mahjong game that was made, and in fact, I'm probably one of the few people who could LP the, oh, what is it called? The girls playing Mahjong game that was on Steam a while back. And I think they released a second version of it, such as its popularity clearly down to the game, clearly, but no, I'm one of the few people who could play that, and I just have no want to play it at all. Have we explored everywhere? I believe we have. Let's get out of here before death gets summoned. We do have warning before it happens, but we don't really want to face off death. I think he does kind of scale. At the very least, he won't destroy us in one attack, because I do remember fighting him at low level. Okay, we're one floor away from the mini boss, which is where I'm probably gonna. Well, let's see. I'm not sure we are in shape to deal with a mini boss. The game, indeed.
An assault by 2 enemies. Stand strong.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Check this out.
Junpei, you know they're weak to fire.
Only one more.
Last one.
The great gameplay that yes, people want to see that game. I forget what it's called. Oh, somebody look it up for me. Tell me what it's actually called, because it's something ridiculous. What's worse is I actually own the version of that game, which is actually on the mobile device, and it is just literally Mahjong. There is nothing else on it. It's a proper Mahjong simulator, and that's what I would want. Really, I could play that if it was a PC game. I would show that off, but oh dear. 6 damage with a crit. We are doing quite well on the defensive.
Be careful. There are 4 enemies.
I don't control my minions because originally I didn't realise you, in all honesty, first time playing this game, it took me a long time before I realised you could control the minions. And I prefer it this way. I don't know, it adds a bit of a challenge. You can in P4, you can also get them to do automated stuff, but I like the challenge of not 100% knowing what your party's going to do. It means you play a little more sensibly, because they might not do what you want them to do. And more fire.
Excellent consecutive attacks.
And number 4. This is for critting me for 6 damage. And a bit of healing. Battle rap. I mean, it does add a bit of a challenge, I do concede that, and there are times where it will frustrate me, but at the same time, I think it's more organic on that one. It feels... God, there's a lot of map to this, because I've tore an enemy on the other side of one of the walls back there. Might as well deal with you first. Yeah, no, I agree with you on that one, Sophie. It's
disadvantage,
but they are pathetically weak at this point. We've already out-leveled them. I'm half surprised they're not fleeing. And would you use your flame abilities you've now learned? Darn you. Somebody's at least using magic. Which, in all fairness, they're weak to as well. And hit by weakness by a character means that we go into this. And I've kind of lost track of where it was a little. And a new blade, which I believe is either the one you've already got or... No, it is an improvement. Crit rate up. But you know what, it's kind of organic, and actually they do kind of play to their sort of strengths. Junpei is the strongest physical attacker, so he will concentrate on physical attacks a lot of the time. They do learn when you do about weaknesses, and I think I can even get them to...
2 enemies detected. Roger.
I might need to do this first. I'm just going to wait and see.
Iori has defeated an enemy.
That's true as well, but in this game I'm far more guilty of using my SP up. And yeah, I attempted to scan. That might be why he's not attacking with fire. He doesn't actually know they're weak to it. Oddly.
2 enemies detected. Strike first.
Huzzah! Fair enough.
Get him.
It's a minor thing. Right. I think what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to get to the mini boss. We're then going to go down to the clock, save, see if we've got enough money to heal, because it costs you money to heal in this game. A lot more than, say, playing a quiz game. And then we shall see how things go from there. Meantime, stab you. And I'm completely out of mana, aren't I? Pretty much. We'll switch to you and go for physical attacks. Actually, why did I do that? They've got... no, they should have... I don't know. Let this out.
C'est magnifique.
She's talking French at me again. There are days when the clock is... Oh, they're weak to wind. Giving us this. Marishin is the chat room bouncer. So is Disaster Dylan's in an odd way. Yes, I love French. Especially when it's Russian. Huzzah, we've hit level 4 with you, and that gives us the ice card as well. Which can be helpful. You notice though that everybody else is now massively stronger than us because they have a single persona who levels up at the same rate as them and at a much faster rate, it has to be said. But we can fuse personas to go above our level if we so wish as well. Bugs in the Dean, especially. Yes, that's fair enough. It's very, very true. He has unlimited power.
Excellent attack.
Or at least, if there is a limit, I don't know what it is. Double crit win. It's a self-proclaimed title, and I shall also proclaim it as well. Tofu Boy is the chat room resident Aussie. And god darn you in the cricket, sir. God darn you. I don't know if you necessarily follow cricket, but I do. And god, do I not like you at the moment. All in good fun, of course, but dear god, are we rubbish. Dear god, are we rubbish. Okay. Thankfully, the AI is intelligent enough to heal. Jinpei's not weak to ice.
Iori has defeated an enemy.
Well, to be fair, we outperformed ourselves in the first test. There was no way we were getting a second good test. It just could not happen. Duck burger. Okay, I believe that's everywhere explored in this. Oh no, there is a little bit extra, but it's too far away, and I'm actually no, it's on the way back. I'll sod it. Okay. There are timing issues. I probably do have enough time, but I just want to be sure. I assumed he was weak to ice because he's magician, so that's fire. Sorry, let me actually just not that one. It would be status. It's actually weak to wind, which is odd, but okay. Fair enough. That's the way out. We're not going to bother with that. We're just going to go up the stairs, save at the clock, and then we'll do some persona fusing, I think. Duck game is very good. I'm probably going to be streaming that next time. Here we are. 3 central shadows, and this is the boss chamber. There is always a way back to the... You are not required to fight them at this point. And more French. The device has been activated. This now allows us to use the terminal to go back from there and back up. We can now skip various levels of the dungeon. Not the ideal levels. We'll find some things on that. But anyway. That's true enough. I mean, I tend to associate that with fire, though. Okay. So we only have 2 personas here. Let's see what we can fuse up to. We can fuse up to Nekomata, who's a magician. Asparus. I think we're going to go with Nekomata, and we want to try and... Actually, Dia's not a bad one to track over. In fact, Pixie only has Dia, so there's no point in messing around with that. So, Persona Fusion. Will this go wrong at the very first attempt? If it does, I will laugh. Especially as I now jinx myself. I'm not going to show this all the time. I'm normally going to skip this, but huzzah! We've fused our two personas, and now we have Ninja Cat Girl. And because we have the magician social link, she immediately levels up. Sacred Mud? I don't think it's that sacred. We could fuse again to Amikane, but I think I'm going to leave that alone. The only downside with this is they've got 2 fire. I'm basically now focused on fire. So, okay, clock time. First off, we're going to save. I probably should have done that before I fused personas, in all honesty. And we're going to try and heal the party. This will cost us 1/8 of our money. But we're now fully healed, and now we are going to attempt... We're going to attempt the boss, who I hope is weak to fire. I don't think they are. Commissar has been triggered.
The enemy is stronger than you're accustomed to. Proceed with caution.
Okay, boss time. So we now have some new abilities. We have Cleave, which is like slash damage. We have Fire. The first thing we want to do, though, is do analysis.
I'll attempt to analyze the enemy.
Then we'll see if Fire works. Fire does not work. I don't think this will work either. Nope. So I got rid of Ice, the one thing that probably does work on them.
Couldn't finish it up.
No info.
Yes.
Thankfully,
the enemy is vulnerable.
they're messing up massively. So what we're going to do is take advantage of things here. In fact, you want to save that actually, that's a healing item. So given I've got nothing else, what I'm going to do is I'm going to attack the downed enemy. Piercing, critical. Good.
Here's our chance for an all-out.
Oh, he found out thanks to the AI. I'm not sure if Ice would have worked, but you know what? It's just my luck that I fuse away the only thing that possibly works. Yep, I picked one of those up because I need it for a particular thing. Right. I'm probably just going to go for Cleave. Alright, come on, attack all 3.
Jeez, that
Missed.
was fast.
Damn, couldn't finish it up.
We learned that now. Just want to keep Yukari alive. Yeah, Yukari is absolutely key.
Thanks.
And yeah, I probably am thinking Persona 4. I've played that more recently. One down.
Check this out. Damn, couldn't finish it up.
I think more healing is required. We've now swapped roles. Yukari's the attacker, I'm the healer.
Please hit.
Whoa, nice.
Yukari, would you be a better archer already?
Last one.
In a casserole? I don't think in a casserole necessarily. We'll heal Junpei for the sake of it.
Sweet.
Jeez, that was fast.
Yukari, come on! You have one job.
Die.
Hey, I'm good at White Mage challenges. I did beat one. Alright, with nothing else to do, I might as well just attack.
Please hit.
Hammer time!
Here's our chance for an all-out attack. Let me at him.
And that is boss battle 1. I'm not actually playing. This is on an emulator, not a PSP. Hence why I've got a few graphical glitches and sound glitches going on. Bead chain as our little reward, and we're going to go up to floor 6. I'm probably not going to do too much more, But I want to at least use up the mana I've currently got stored. And I think the shadows have now... Oh, they're now cowardly. Okay. So they will flee.
3 enemies detected. They appear distressed.
And I don't have ice anymore, so I've got to just use normal attacks. I need to get some personas back, actually. Which is the other reason I'm doing this.
I can do it. Only one more.
Way to go, Yucatan!
Awesome.
That was easy.
Unfortunately, we did not get a shuffle time, which I need because I need more personas. Just have to find things that are weak to fire to attack. They're a bit distracted.
2 enemies detected.
Alright, I think these are lovers, so they're almost certainly immune to ice, not fire, but
One more.
fire works.
One more.
Check this out!
Junpei, stick to hitting things with swords.
Hang in there.
Okay. And more fire. You can't fix things with fire. You're not trying hard enough to fix things with fire. Thankfully we do want this. There we go, we have Asparus again, and thus we now have more ice powers. Unfortunately, because we don't have the compendium, I can't save my progress with them, so this is a new Asparus with no ability. I lost the last one of these. We want these. We massively need these things.
That's a rare form. Teach it a lesson. All right, continue with the investigation.
I hate those things. I absolutely hate those things. But they are worth a lot of money and a lot of experience if you pull it off, especially if you pull it off and then you get wands.
2 enemies detected. Strike first.
Nikomata!
Such emo.
One more.
Get him!
And we're going to have to switch back to Asparus. And we'll see if ice works on them. It does. Well, the first one ran away from me before I hit it, but god, those things are annoying. I'm surprised to say this, because they annoy me in 4 as well, but I think they're better in 4 slightly. Okay, so we can go up another level. I'm mostly explored. I don't mind going up to 7 at this point. I'm not going to deal with the next boss in chain, though I could do it. I could do it and be suicidal. Naked Ice Lady to the rescue! Hey, Rodney!
2 enemies detected.
Bye! Bye, Rodney.
One more. Nice!
And chips. And things. And stuff. And cake. Oh, a cursed weapon. But we want to make sure we get the non-cursed one. Because I forget what actually the curses do. We can now have personas up to level 7. So we're progressing nicely. And we pick up some more armor. I can hear echo. Can anybody else hear echoing? Because if you're the only one, then that's a bit odd. And nobody's mentioned it beforehand.
Three enemies present.
Thanks, Marion.
Don't get careless.
Right. Gonna keep with Nekomara. No naked ladies for you. These things are weak to fire, so we're gonna burn things. And yes, we picked up a rash guard.
There are 2 left. Nice!
Quite possibly.
Another enemy down. There's only one left.
Yes, people are bad at telling me things that are a problem with the audio, but normally they'll tell me if something like that's happening. Okay. Bit more healing. Thank you. I couldn't remember exactly what it did in this one. Okay. So if we ever want to fight the Reaper, We don't, but if we ever do, we know how to speed that up.
Three enemies present. Don't get careless.
Yeah, but then we wouldn't be able to summon personas. Alright, bye.
There are two left.
Get him!
Another enemy down. There's only one left.
More ice. I'm probably going to try and leave the dungeon as soon as our hit points, our spell points go down to 0. At least I'll consider retreating at that point. And another sword. Kid's a terrible shot.
2 enemies detected.
It's magic guns. We've established this, I'm sure.
Yes.
Clearly, you have discovered the secret, Martian. During the dark hours, people's heads get filled with glass continually. And with this secret, stuff and things will happen. Funny you should mention that, actually. Just saying, it's funny you should mention that. But we'll get on to Marishin's point later. In the meantime, I missed where the sword was. That was me misclicking, I think, but actually it's giving me another chance at it. It's nice like that sometimes. Long Wakazashi, which is a weapon improvement for somebody. Nope. Hideous, there we go. Actually, it's a weaker weapon than what we're already using. But we can sell it, so it's stuff. And a camo shirt. Now, some of these equipment items actually do show on the characters, but... let's protect the healer. Always seems like a good idea. Actually, no, I protect myself. Put the rash guard on Yukari. That'll do. I was hinting at the robot. Hinting! I didn't want to give it away just yet, but okay. Did somebody shout fire? Oh, that never works anymore. Okay, I think I'm going to leave that here. Head back, just finish with these last ones.
2 enemies detected. Strike first.
Deal with the last ones, head back, and I'm probably going to end the
One
stream
more.
shortly after that, I think.
One more.
Once I go down and actually... Trying to break it down, have it. Need more Daka. Everything needs more Daka, sir. Everything. Maybe I should... Alright. Okay, doesn't matter. We're going to keep going up. I was tempted to just, you know, leave. We're going to keep going up. We might as well at least get to the mini-boss now. Which I could just go straight to, but I think he's on floor 11, the next mini-boss. And I do want to pick up a couple more personas before we continue this, so...
2 enemies detected.
Indeed it does, actually. Lots more Daka.
That was easy.
No shuffle time, unfortunately. Got it. Okay, you've leveled up and you've learned Repatra, which is a healing of the enragement ability, I believe. You know what I do wish? I mean, I've thought about this before, but there should really be a time limit on the amount of time you can spend in Tartarus. It would make optimal run-throughs harder, I will be honest. But if a Dark Hour was literally an hour, there would be some severe problems. The final battle in Persona 3 definitely takes more than an hour.
We're at a disadvantage. Help me. Takiba has defeated
Yes,
an enemy.
Marishin, you get the logic.
Yes, Takiba defeated another enemy.
Because clearly, Marishin, the bow and arrow is superior to a handgun. Again, we had Asparus. Could do with Pixie turning up, because that would allow us to have a few more types. Stab in the side. Ooh, new enemy.
One enemy detected. Roger. I'll attempt to analyze
And
the
I
enemy.
don't have any mana anyway, so I'm just going to attack it. Kinda, but the timer doesn't actually hurt you for going past it, really.
Finish it off.
I can do it. That was easy.
Hey, you try and commit suicide and tell me how you've got the gun pointed. we need a running count, sir. Well, I can't just stick to physical attacks because it won't work.
2 distressed enemies detected. Only one more.
Critical and a Gara.
This thing won't give up.
Not bad.
Maybe some Ice Witches. Nice, but also weird. You can do worse than nice, but weird.
3 enemies detected. Strike first.
I really want to get some more mana back, but
2 remain.
as long as Junpei does his thing, we should be fine. And he is.
Only one more.
Last one.
That was easy.
Darn it, we need more shuffle time, but it's hard to trigger shuffle time when I've got, I am Shadow of a True Self, indeed. So you're level 4 again. Polite but eccentric. Eccentric, sir? Me? Yeah, sure. Single enemy, which is just you.
1 enemy detected. Please hit.
And a crit to end, which does not trigger shuffle time. Well, we've done a lot of grinding today, but I think this is probably going to end the session now that I've got this far with it, I think. Is that everywhere? More or less. So worse is I think we have to come back here when we do requests. You'll probably get used to it once you've got the hang of the fact that, yeah, you know what, they're dead several times over and they want to shoot themselves in the head every 3 seconds. You'll probably be fine. Okay, so one more. So I'm probably going to go up to floor 11 then, just to get ourselves in that position. So next time we arrive in Tartarus, we can go straight to mini boss. See you, Gizmos.
An assault by 2 enemies.
Yeah, go play this game yourself. I mean, what are you doing watching me? Go out and play it, sirs.
Only one
Go
more.
and play.
Just one more.
Check this out. Not bad, huh? Here's a way, kind of.
Ah, I missed twice with the sword stabs. But they still didn't have an advantage over me, so more attacks. And a miss. Okay, we're starting to get a little battered here, but... they are inspiring me with a lot of confidence at the moment.
Only one more. Stay sharp.
Right. Oh, crit.
The enemy is
Nice,
down.
I'm gonna get a shuffle time out of this.
Get back here, you son of a...
Tartarus is a labyrinth created by magic and sin. If you see the outside of Tartarus, you're kind of, you know... oh, for God's sake, stop putting Asparus there. We need other personas. Some healing though, so I might be able to get a fire, get a fire spell off to get another crit. And thus... some more things. Flee in terror. Oh, for God's sake. You know what? Screw you then. I'm so bad. What the heck? Okay. I think that's a sign that I probably have been playing this too long. And no, I didn't get any SP out of that.
Only one more.
Way to go, Yucatan!
I think it's still a blind LP. You have no idea how long this game is.
Easy.
I've barely scratched the surface of the surface thus far. This game will take me a long time to finish.
Two distressed enemies detected.
At the moment, 2 1/4 hours. I'm probably gonna end the stream at this point, actually, or at least once I get to the. Wow, 3 hours nearly? Yeah, maybe. Pixie! Okay, finally. It's taken us long enough. I think I bypassed a Pixie earlier, actually, but we do want to keep as many personas as we can right now. I'm not going to bother fusing them at the bottom. I could do if I wanted to take on the boss right now, but I don't. We need the compendium, really. At some point, people will have to blow noses. This is potentially true. But only potentially. Yeah, it has. Marion survived. No, definitely not a blind playthrough. Definitely not. If I was playing the PS2 version, I could argue it might be, because I've not played the PS2 version. I've only played it on the PS3. I've watched playthroughs of it too, though, so yeah.
Not bad, Junpei. Only one more.
Last one!
It's also not going to be an optimal playthrough, as I've already kind of mentioned. Yes, it definitely is. Because I picked it, I've got the physical version of it, but I know it is available on the Vita because I was tempted multiple times. Kind of cheap, probably not.
Strike first. I can do it.
The running count continues. We need a number.
All out attack. Let me at him.
No defense? I never claimed to have a defense. I only claim to have a fence out back.
Please hit. Jeez, that one's fast.
Can I have an attack now? Thank you. And one more shuffle time. Unfortunately, we have all of those. So we'll just take the sword. I say no coherence would help, but it's not required. I do concede this. Okay, floor 11. We have hit. We have hit the boss. We shall activate the thing. I shall check which boss it is, actually, before we go any further. No, we're not dealing with them right now. I'd like a persona boost before we do that anyway, so... So, I shall save the game at this point. And we shall leave. Return of the Dawn. Are we going to be tired from this? We've become tired. Unfortunately, it's now Saturday. Oh no, Saturday. We do still go to school. This is Japan. Excellent. This is what we wanted. Now, the reason we want to be tired, and the reason there are benefits for that, new bookstore opening, so we'll be going there end of today. We want to go to the faculty office hallway, and we want to go and see the nurse. Because we're not feeling well. It makes sense. A virus, a curse, or is it love? Perfect opportunity to try my new concoction. Yes, mad scientist, evil person with huge grin. It has elements of that. Will we drink the bizarre concoction? Of course we will. It probably won't help, but you know. And our courage increases. That's a free increase which you can do anytime you're tired. Next, we want to go to... Nope, not that one. I want to get a men's room because that will help our safety conditions out. Not that we're going back to Tartarus anytime soon. And then we want to go and sell off all of our stuff. And buy new stuff. Right. So, do we have improvements? Yes, we do. We're buying a short bow for Yukari. And that's the weapon you already got. So, after that, we're going to be selling off most of our weapons. Six. Oh no, shoot in the face. Yes, that's a new kind of dating simulator, apparently. Okay, so we've got quite a lot of money out of that. I can also sell these off as well, because I'm not using them. There we go. We have money again. Right, next up we need to buy some armor. Or at least any armor that's going to improve things. Which it's not in my case. In Yukari's case, yes it is. Might as well go up the camera shirts, actually. Exactly the way it goes, sir. So all of these. Exciting inventory management, and then we'll see how much money we've got left, and then I'll be spending it all on arcade machines. I'm basically guaranteeing that. Accessory style things we might as well go for as well. And I'm going to buy the SP increase. Everything else I think we can leave alone. Honestly, it's £15, but you will get a lot of play out of it. Honestly, if you want to finish it, you will get a lot out of it. I do actually need to go to £15 for a game. What kind of times do you think these are? In the meantime, bookstore. Actually, it's infinite games because on Humble Bundle, I bought the Game Makers pack on Humble Bundle a while back this week. So yeah, that was $12. Basically, infinite games. We have found old people, and they want us to find a tree, or at least a something from a tree. But I know where that is. Go back into Yakin High. Bookworms use books with actual bookworms. Hey, you can't have them with false advertising. We take the leaf. You know, I own most of it anyway, but I wanted a legal copy of RM2K, and you know, I've got other things. I'm actually probably going to be playing and I'm going to be making an RM2K game again recently in the near future. It's a plan. I've planned it. Yes, we go inside. Yes, but we found the leaf of the tree they were talking about. We shall show him the leaf. Huzzah! We've befriended the elderly couple who run the bookstore. eBay? Probably. Well, if you really want the extra story, you know, that's what it's going to be. Honestly, you don't want the extra story as far as I've made out. Apparently I've gone live on Twitch? Really? Wow. Just wow. Open every day except Monday. And thus we now have the Hierophant social link. And I think Saturday on the 25th is a good point to save and end. So, I want to thank you all for joining me. We'll definitely be doing this in a fortnight, which will be the 31st. So, huzzah! Yes, make spend with more people. This is the exciting game that is Persona 3 Portable. So I'll see you all next time for more Persona 3. Next week I'm probably going to do something Duck Game-ish, possibly Town of Salem, possibly something else, I don't know. Maybe we can convince Tofu Boy and Marison to play a game of Moppish. I don't know, maybe that's something we can do. But either way, I'll work it out at some point. And remember kids, shoot yourself in the head.